Hello everyone, my name is Jaclyn. How are you doing? I hope you're doing well. Today we are going to be testing out a new product. I'm excited for it. I've heard lots of good things about it, and if you already read the title then you already know what we're going to be testing out today. This is the new e.l.f. Camo CC Cream. I got my shade in Light 240W. I am not the best at picking out my foundation shades. Don't know why. So hopefully this will be a good match for me. I love the packaging. It is super cute and very petite. On the back it says to apply 1 to 2 pumps of the CC cream to clean skin using our e.l.f. Complexion Duo brush, which I did not get. But that's okay. We're going to be doing one side with a makeup sponge and then the other side with a brush. Wear as a moisturizer and full coverage foundation depending on your needs. But it says reapply at least every 2 hours. Which honestly I would not reapply this after 2 hours. Especially if I'm doing like a full face of makeup. No. That's interesting. So this is color correcting, full coverage, natural finish, and it's got skin loving ingredients, collagen, peptides, and niacinamide. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly. But it is broad spectrum SPF 30 sunscreen, which is awesome. And I know I don't wear sunscreen on my skin. I need to invest in a good sunscreen for my face because it is very important to protect your skin. Even here in New York where it's snowing, you should still wear SPF. And I should really take my own advice when I say wear SPF because I really need to invest in a good SPF. Okay, I gotta stop saying that. Okay, so anyways, this looks like it would be a good shade. I'm really hoping that it will be. So one side I'm gonna be using the e.l.f. Total Face Sponge. I love this sponge. It is so good. So I'm gonna do this side with a sponge and then this side with a brush. This is the angled brush, right? Angled Kabuki by Moda. I wish I would have gotten the brush that comes with this, but I didn't. I don't know why I didn't think of it. It wasn't right next to it at the store, so maybe that's why. So it says apply 1 to 2 pumps, so I think what I might do is do 1 pump. Okay, that's 1 whole pump. That's kind of small. Okay, let me do a little bit more. This actually looks a lot thicker than a normal CC cream, if that makes sense. I know CC creams are thicker than BB creams, but considering that it's kind of like a tinted moisturizer, I'm surprised that it looks that thick. Okay, so I'm gonna do the brush side first. So I'm gonna take a little bit, and looking at it now, I think it might be too light. Jaclyn, never get your shade right. Yeah, that definitely might be too light. This is very full covering. Wow. Actually, I don't know. We'll see. It might be too light, but we'll see. But yeah, so far this is nice. And it's very lightweight. Doesn't really feel like it's thick, but it doesn't feel heavy. Like I'm applying it to my face, it doesn't feel like it's I can't talk right now. You know how sometimes with regular foundations it can be too heavy, and you can obviously tell you're wearing foundation, or you can feel like you're wearing foundation? This doesn't feel heavy, if that makes sense. Yeah, that definitely might be too light. Crap. Trust me, this is nothing compared to when I got my wrong shade with the pure foundation. I will leave a clip here showing you I got the wrong foundation shade, and I already tried recording this video, and I tried baking under here to see if it would help, and it just made it worse. I was orange. I'm gonna blend that down to my neck. I mean, it looks like it's good with my neck though. It doesn't look like it's too, maybe it's just weird because I'm only doing one side. So let me do some on my chin here. I haven't got my chin yet. Do half. And then along my upper lip. And then down the neck. I feel like foundation in general, when it comes to my nose, especially like in the little crevices or whatever, it never sits right on my nose. So right now it's not really sitting great. I don't know if you can see that. It's not really sitting that great inside my nose here, but other foundations do it too, so it's not just because of this one, you know? So I have a tiny bit left, but I know it's probably not going to be enough for the other side. So I'm going to take a little bit more, do the other side with this sponge. And obviously, you can already tell the difference, only because sponges absorb more of the product. Gotta get my hair re-dyed, touched up here. It's like a greeny color now. I don't want my hair to be green. All that product is already gone, so I definitely have to go in with another pump. Actually, just go like this instead and see. That definitely worked a lot better. Okay, there we go. So maybe don't go directly in with your sponge. Maybe that was my mistake. I definitely went a lot further there. So the coverage is about the same now with the sponge and the brush side. And just by looking at it, I definitely like the sponge side better. It looks a lot more flawless, more seamless in the skin compared to the brush side. Actually, I think this is a pretty good shade. It's starting to look okay now. Okay, so I'm gonna apply a little bit more on this side and go with the sponge. Yeah, I definitely like the sponge better. Because if you look now at my nose with the brush side, it looks much better. So, definitely like the sponge better for this. Yeah, I think it's a pretty good match, I think. I don't think it's too bad. I'm gonna turn the lights down just a little bit, just so you can see what my skin looks like right now, just with the CC cream, before I go in with any other products. It actually looks really nice. And obviously my freckles are still peeking through, which is awesome, which I love. So, no complaints, it looks good. So it actually feels pretty dry. Down here is a little tacky, but up here, for the most part, it feels pretty dry. It doesn't feel like there's anything too much on my skin, which is nice. It's 7:20 right now, so I'm gonna do the rest of my makeup and come back and show you what it all looks like after my makeup's done. I am back. My makeup is done. It is currently right now, it is 8:43 right now. Took me a little over an hour. This is how my skin is looking with that foundation. It's looking really good. It's looking really nice. So I've had it on for, the foundation I've had it on for an hour and a half now, probably, I would say. It's separating a little bit around my nose already, but that's just how my skin is with any foundation. The makeup breaks up around my nose constantly. This side doesn't look that bad, but this side is definitely sitting right in there, which is, it's normal for me, but this is how my skin is looking. It's really nice. The skin's looking good. So I will check back in a few hours, maybe by the end of the day or so, and show you guys what my skin looks like then. Yeah, stay tuned. Right now it is currently 6:40 p.m. and when I was done it was about 8:40, so I've had this on for about 10 hours now. But yeah, this is what my foundation and my makeup is looking like right now. This foundation broke up pretty bad around my chin, around my mouth, upper lip, and around my nose. Around my nose is a given, like I said, it usually does that. But it also made me look very oily. I'll definitely give it another try because I love e.l.f., but yeah. So it is the next day. I used that e.l.f. CC cream again today. Because yesterday, after wearing it for so long, I wore it for 10 hours, and you saw it looked bad. It looked really bad. So I've only been wearing the CC cream now for about 5 hours now. Definitely not as long as half the time. And it looks good. I did set a little bit more with powder and set it with a little bit more setting spray, so I mean maybe that kind of helped, but it looks a lot better. It's not sinking anywhere into my nose, crevices, is. I know it might have wiped off yesterday on my chin and stuff because I had a cheeseburger for lunch and then for dinner I had a sub, so it could have been from that. It made me look super oily, like wicked greasy everywhere, all over my face, and it was just an oily mess. It was really bad. It looks a lot better today. I'm glad that it looks good now, and I'm glad that I gave it another try. e.l.f. has wonderful products, and I've heard such good things about it, and I hated to give it a bad review after only using it once, so tried it again. It looks good. Thumbs up. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below so you can be part of my family, my channel here. I would really appreciate it. And until next time, I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. What? What is it, honey? Oh, okay. Really pretty. Ooh! I can't. Oh my gosh.